Well, good morning, everyone. This is Mark with Wear Parts, and I've got Eric Derry with us today from our customer care team, and we want to talk peanut blades. This is something I'm very passionate about. We're the field, what the info that we get back from the field, the feedback is just absolutely outstanding on our peanut blades, how much longer they're wearing. So we just wanted to kind of go over just the different details about our peanut blade offering. All of our peanut blades are high quality boron steel, tempered to 48 to 52 Rockwell, and the edges are very sharp. The thickness of them were slightly thicker, more material. Yeah, we're running just a little over 3/8 of an inch thick on these. So I think there's 10 to 15% more base material there than other competing brands. But what's amazing about it is the longer wear. We're hearing anything from 15 acres longer per pair, longer wear, all the way up to 25 acres of more life out of the Wear Parts peanut blades versus others. But tell us just a little bit about the different sizes we have, Eric, and a little bit about our hard facing option on them.
Sure. Basically carry blades to fit two different machines, the Amatis and the KMC. KMC is probably the more popular one. And we have both of those in two different lengths also. We do the 42-inch blade and the 46-inch blade. Okay. All of them are going to be that 10 millimeter thick, a little over 3/8. So nice heavy blade to start out with. And when we hard face them, we use our cold metal transfer. You've got a lot of distance there. Trying to do that by hand, you're going to be exhausted.
You'd be dead.
Oh yeah.
No, it would be a short lifespan.
And you would probably end up having a pretty much a horseshoe when you're done too, because of the heat you're putting in.
Gotcha.
So, the way that we tackle that problem is with our cold metal transfer. So the cold metal transfer is a lower heat input. So you're not putting as much heat into the blade, so you're not going to get that warping over the length of that blade. You're also not going to get dilution of the material. So that hard metal is going to stay on top. It's not going to be sinking down to the base material. You're going to have reduced cracking because you don't have that temperature difference between the base material and the hard facing that you're adding onto it.
That extreme heat.
Right, having that difference and that cooling can cause cracking. So that helps avoid that. The other thing too is that the temper in this material, this base material, because of the lower heat input, we're not taking the temper out of that. It's going to stay at that 48 to 52 Rockwell.
After the hard facing.
After hard facing.
So tell us a little bit about that bead. We've all heard that well-known saying, you got to be in it to win it. Right. But with hard facing, you got to be thin to win. How wide is that bead, and what's the height of that bead on that, Eric?
We're looking at about a 1-inch bead right on here. Yeah, just about 1 inch. And you're probably only maybe a 1/16 of an inch thick. You want that to be nice and flat, low, because you still want that soil to flow. You don't want anything stopping that. It doesn't have to be thick and bulky. It's got to be thin and have the coverage. We're trying to get that wear off of that edge, just so that we can make that last longer. And then we put extra hard facing on the nose. We use for this we use a different process because we're trying to get a bigger coverage here, and we've got a couple of pretty tricky areas that we cover, because we actually cover the top and also put this pad right here on the front.
And that's using our oxy-fuel method of hard facing, just because of the size of that nose. And I think you've said before, Eric, and you did several years of this, it's like painting with fire. Tell us just a little bit about how that process works.
Basically, you have a heating tip, actually a welding tip, that you're running a flame about 3 inches long. It's a carburizing flame, and then you're basically getting the very surface of that metal to just start turning shiny. And then you incorporate the hard facing material into it using that same flame. So you have a rod in one hand, you've got a torch in the other, and you're just painting that on. Just painting it on, covering that pattern. filling it in, making it nice and smooth, and getting that full coverage.
Gotcha. And so on our hard face peanut blades, how much longer wear life is that than just the standard plain? Are you seeing double or triple the wear?
You're typically gonna get 2 to 3 times at least wear out of a hard face blade versus a plain one.
Gotcha. So when you're comparing the wear parts plain blades against plain blades of competing brands, we're seeing substantial increase in wear because of our material composition and tempering. And then on top of that, if you want even longer wear, you can go with these cold metal transfer process wings with the oxy-fuel nose on our peanut blades. And what that gets you is much longer wear life, reduced downtime, resulting in lower cost per acre. So it's a win-win situation for the peanut farmers out there. These are used for peanut harvesting.
Absolutely.
Well, that wraps up our session on peanut blades for this morning. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us at our customer care team at 188-4-BLADES. Thank you and good morning.